People in the South are now rebuilding all of their structures that were heavily damaged in the past couple of days because of all of this severe weather. We have been watching the same exact system affecting the central, southern plains, the whole entire Midwest, and all throughout the Southeast. You are now looking at just a couple of the pictures of the damage. A whole brick house that was very, very sturdy, torn to shreds. Another house completely demolished. Shingles now laying up in trees instead of laying on their roofs. Absolutely incredible. And several hundred storm reports going from May 2nd all the way throughout the 5th. So many wind damage and hail damage reports. So many tornado reports. Anything you can think of, it was all on the table for the whole entire eastern United States. We saw up to maybe around 3 to 5 inches of rain in some areas in central and southern parts of Alabama, even getting into central parts of the state of Georgia, and then a huge area of 1 to 2 inches of rain. Basically, if you were in the South, you got affected by some storms throughout this week. It may not have been as severe as the storms that some people experienced there in central parts of Alabama, but you definitely got hit. And the storm continues. We are still watching the exact same system affecting the central and eastern United States. It is nowhere close to as severe as it was, but it is still affecting the United States. Before I talk about that, I want to let you all know about a couple of upcoming announcements on my channel. I want to let you all know that new videos will be posted daily on my YouTube channel, on my social media, and also the front page, and also on the front page of my website. And also, my website will now be updated before 12:30 p.m. daily. And please be aware that my announcement will definitely change several times throughout the day. I will also be uploading a new checkup video this Sunday. And once again, my big subscriber goal is coming up, 150 subscribers by June 21st. So here's where our current system is right now. We are still looking at the potential for severe weather as you go into northeastern South Carolina, southern parts of Alabama, maybe even getting into Georgia. And then also now we're seeing parts of northern Florida getting into that severe threat and then extending all the way up here in the northeast. So if you live right along the eastern seaboard, definitely be on the lookout for some severe weather. So as we go into tomorrow, most of the severe action across places of Mississippi, Alabama, going into Georgia, and then eventually into the Carolinas is now starting to settle down. But as we see this cold front start to dive down south now, that puts places like Orlando and Miami, Florida in the risk. Very, very warm and humid, topping out in the low 90s all across the eastern seaboard, looking really, really nice, topping out in the low 70s as you get into places like Atlanta, Georgia, and Charlotte, North Carolina. And then as you work your way up into the northeast and also New England, topping out in the mid-60s, well, we have another system coming down here, bringing possibly even more showers and thunderstorms to places like Nashville, Tennessee, and also Chicago, Illinois. As we advance into Friday, to end the week, a very messy end to the week for the whole entire mid-Atlantic part of the United States. Plenty of rain for you there in the D.C. metro area, topping out at 61, but thankfully, we have absolutely gorgeous weather, which we really, really need considering so many people this weekend are going to have to rebuild their lives after all they went through all throughout this week with severe weather. Now, coming up is the most accurate forecast for our local area. Welcome to part 2 of my broadcast. I just told you all about how we're still experiencing severe weather after we've already experienced several days of severe weather, especially for people across the states of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and then even into the Carolinas. So now let's scale it back down and talk about our severe risk for our local area. Thankfully, no chances of a tornado, possibly a very small chance of seeing some wind damage there, just across the PD and on the border belt in Lumberton there, topping out at about around a 5% chance. But other than that, we're really not seeing any other severe risk for our area except for maybe a couple areas of wind damage. As we start off the day tomorrow, and as we get into the afternoon tomorrow, right along the coastline, plenty of sunshine out there for you. Possibly an isolated shower or thunderstorms late in the afternoon, but nothing severe. Temperatures all across the coastal areas will be topping out in the mid 70s, and then as you head back out towards the west and we get on the PD and on the border belt, we'll be topping out in the mid 70s. So 75 there in Bennettsville, going down towards 76 in Florence, and then also 76 in Marion. Once again, still plenty of sunshine out there. With just a slim shot of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm as we get into the afternoon. Here's our rain chances throughout the next 2 days. Really, our only rain chance is going to be throughout Thursday evening, going all the way into Friday morning, but a very low chance, only topping out about a 20% chance. So a very, very good weather considering the weather we have been seeing throughout the last couple of days. So here's our local area 10-day forecast. Plenty of sunshine basically throughout the whole entire forecast as we get all the way into the weekend, and then we'll have another system coming through that will bring us a 50% chance of rain, and also a chance of showers and thunderstorms there on Monday, topping out at 81 and the low will be 63. And then our next day of rain will be next Wednesday with a 40% chance of rain, topping out in the high 70s. But other than that, a really good forecast for our local areas. So once again, there's my website link, liamsweather.org. If you have not already checked it, please be sure that you are checking that at least once a day so you know exactly what is going on. And then here are all my social media outlets. One thing I did forget to mention that I will be doing now is every single Wednesday I will be posting the latest 10-day forecast for our local areas on all of my social media outlets. And then come Friday afternoons, I will be posting the latest weekend forecast on all of my social media. So be sure that you're following me on Instagram, Twitter, and also Facebook for all my details. I'm obviously on YouTube at Liam's Weather. I'm on Twitter at Liam's Weather 621, and then I'm also at Facebook at Liam Kenny. So thank you all so much for joining me, and have a great rest of your night.